Tonight, President Bola Tinubu swears in INEC chair as Chief of Staff Gbajabiamila calls for stronger government collaboration to tackle poor funding in the health sector. Plus, more in the world of
Rakim, who arrived in Nigeria with
Hello and welcome to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. The news in details. President Bola Tinubu has urged the new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Joash Ojo Amikpiton, to protect and improve on the integrity of electoral processes in Nigeria for the development of democracy in the country. President Tinubu threw the challenge as he inaugurated the new chairman at the State House. Our State House correspondent Musbao Dan Wahab reported that the ceremony was before the commencement of the National Economic Council NEC meeting on Thursday. The report.
And that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Nigeria. So help me God.
Final confirmation following the approval of the National Council of State and subsequent screening and confirmation by the Nigerian Senate. And it becomes even more tantalizing with the presence of the state governors. Professor Joash Ojo Amikpiton takes up new big shoes as a major player and determinant in sustaining the growth of a 25-year-old Nigerian democracy. But then, President Bola Tinubu believes the new helmsman is equal to the task of steering the democratic ship in the right direction.
Your nomination for the important role and the subsequent confirmation by the Senate is a testament to your capacity and the confidence reposed in you by both the executive and the legislative arm of government. The significant achievement marked the beginning of a challenging yet rewarding journey, and I trust that you will approach your responsibilities with the highest level of integrity, dedication, and patriotism.
With various efforts and reforms along the way to protect the return of democracy in Nigeria, President Tinubu says major players with INEC in the lead must remain committed to the principles that underpin democracy in a complex, multifaceted society like Nigeria.
I therefore charge you, Professor Amikpiton, as you take on this important assignment to protect the integrity of our elections and electoral process and strengthen the institutional capacity of INEC.
58-year-old professor of law and senior advocate of Nigeria commits himself to free, fair and credible elections under his watch.
I was given a clear charge to ensure credible, fair and free election. Not just that I will ensure that that is done, I'm also going to engage all the stakeholders, because no matter how you set the barometer and the level of success, you still need all the stakeholders to be able to succeed.
From the new chairman's background, Amikpiton means an instrument of history. So, the son of a late judge and a headmistress from Ijumu, local government area of Kogi State, has the next 5 years, all things being equal, to make history in the political landscape of the country. And that begins with the Anambra governorship election next month. From the State House, Musbao Wahab, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the INEC chairman, Professor Joash Amikpiton, says he has a great role to play in the emergence of a new Nigeria. He made the commitment while addressing staff of the commission as he assumes office. Mie Ogiji has the details.
An ambience that announces the arrival of a new era in INEC, the journey of Ojo. An excitedly expectant staff of INEC gave their new boss a befitting atmosphere. The new man, flanked by his wife, who is also a professor and lawyer, children, delegation from the University of Jos, here at the INEC conference hall. First day in office, yes, with glasses set in the standard of a professor. Joash waited.
Welcome, Mr. Chairman.
May Agbamuchi Ombo, the acting chairman of INEC, on the agenda for the next assignment.
The task ahead, no doubt, is enormous. Elections are the lifeblood of democracy, and the expectations of Nigerians have never been higher. However, you are not walking to an empty field. You're stepping onto the firm and fertile ground laid by your predecessor, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. So these are the handover notes that Professor Mahmoud Yakubu gave to you.
Let them not think you are
I give him money.
It's been 2 weeks of questions and answer session for the new INEC boss. On his agenda, here, the professor promises again, midwifing elections where losers will congratulate winners is the mandate.
Our mandate is clear, and what is it? To deliver free, fair, and credible elections that reflect the will of Nigerian people. To achieve this, we must work together as a team.
This is promise can be substantiated either in the positive or negative after the November 8th governorship elections in Anambra State. Mie Ogede, NT News.
Now to health. The Chief of Staff to the President, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, has stressed the need for stronger collaboration among all levels of government to ensure effective healthcare delivery in Nigeria. Speaking, the Chief of Staff decried poor funding and corruption in the sector. Jesuto Moses has the details.
Lecture delivered at the college, the Chief of Staff noted that despite huge investments in the health sector, the nation continues to grapple with weak outcomes due to poor accountability and lack of synergy among key players. He expressed concern that many states have yet to meet the 15% budgetary allocation to health, as agreed in the Abuja Declaration, urging political leaders to see healthcare not as a privilege but as a basic right of the people. Speaking on the theme, Transforming Healthcare, the role of political leadership, the Chief of Staff called for reforms that will expand health insurance coverage beyond the current 10% of the population. He emphasized that transparency, stronger institutions, and political will remain critical to achieving universal health access in the country.
All hands must be on deck, and there must be a lot of collaboration between federal, state, and the local governments, and even the private sector. When it comes to health, it's not something we play with. I don't consider it to be a privilege. I consider it to be everybody's right.
That political will, we're not going to be able to achieve anything. And it's gone beyond doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and all that.
Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor Ademola Oremosu, explained that the annual memorial lecture seeks to highlight how political leadership can champion universal health coverage and equitable access while promoting research and medical education.
Many times people think healthcare is just primarily with the federal government, but we are now being made aware again that there are 3 tiers of government, and the closest tier to the people is the local government, and so our local governments need to be more responsive.
The strength of a nation's healthcare system is often a direct reflection of the quality of its political leadership. Leadership that prioritizes health not as an expense, but as an investment.
The event, attended by medical scholars and past provosts, honored the late Professor Horatio Risajolomi Thomas, first Dean and Provost of the college and pioneer chairman of the Lagos University Teaching Hospital Board, who was remembered for his pioneering contributions to medical education and healthcare development in Nigeria. In Lagos, Jesuton Moses, NTA News.
Away from health, the values of righteousness, humility, and a life free from bitterness and sin were the message at the 8-day Fidel prayers held in honor of late Alhaja Azizat Moliki. The solemn gathering brought together family, friends, and Islamic clerics who offered heartfelt prayers for the repose of her soul. Ometere Tredu reports.
Gathering steeped in faith and remembrance, family, friends, and clerics converged beneath solemn skies for the 8 days Firdaus aired in honor of late Alhaja Adizat Malik. Prayers rose like incense, and songs of devotion filled the air, a tribute to a woman whose life mirrored her faith, whose trust in Allah never wavered, and whose quiet piety lit path for many to follow. In words both gentle and profound, the presiding cleric reminded all present that death is inevitable, calling on all to live righteously, walk in the light of Islam's virtues.
One day they are going to live this life, so they should be doing the righteous thing in accordance towards Almighty Allah and the Prophet said.
For the children of late Alhaja Adizat, their mother was more than a matriarch. She was prayerful, with a well of kindness and a guiding whose legacy they say will remain engraved in their hearts.
She's always there for me to solve my problem. She's like my backbone.
So I cannot quantify something that I miss about her. In summary, I miss her a lot.
My mother is a sweet mother. Is a prayer warrior. Is a mother that is so encouraging.
She's motherly, she's caring, she's kind, and she's very, very prayerful.
My grandmother is my confidant. In fact, I will really miss her. She always tells us you have to be good in whatever you are doing in this life and learn to be appreciative and learn how to give someone, make sacrifice.
Others urged the family to carry on with the touch of her goodness and build upon the noble foundations she laid.
God Almighty will uphold them, He will keep them, He will keep blessing them. Yes, Mama must have gone, but God is there, watching over them.
She doesn't discriminate. She wants to see everybody around her. She wants to make everybody happy. Once you're happy, Grandma is happy.
Alhaja Adizat Malik lived a century and a decade on this earth, a life with faith, love, and legacy. She survived by children, grandchildren, amongst who is Latifat Olaide, a staff of the Nigerian Television Authority. In Lagos, Ometere Tredu, NTA News.
You are live on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Now let's take a break. After the short time out, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
To search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yes! The search starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
Are you searching for a space to ignite your creativity? NTA Lagos Channel 10 studio provides the answer. Our studio is spacious and fully equipped with modern broadcasting equipment suitable for your programs and competitions. For recording and production of kiddies programs, spelling bee competitions, participatory rehearsals, programs and live performances, NTA Lagos Channel 10 studio provides the ideal environment to bring your vision to life. Our team of professionals are dedicated to help you achieve your goals, provide expert guidance, and support every step of the way. Contact us today to book your session at an affordable and discounted rate and let your creativity shine. For more inquiries, please call the following numbers: 0816-008-7357, 006-286-9030, and 0812-324-5519. NTA Lagos Channel 10 Studio, where creativity meets excellence.
NTA 10, station for excellence.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
You are welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching NTA Lagos Channel 10. We proceed with the news on the entertainment news tonight. Let's join Ruth Adedoyin for more details.
Hollywood star Iyabo Ojo hosted a grand welcome party for her grandson Rakim, who arrived in Nigeria with his parents Priscilla Ojo and Tanzanian singer Juma Jux. Celebrities like Chioma Good Air and Toyin Abraham graced the event. Iyabo later thanked guests on Instagram, giving special praise to Chioma as the best godmother. Chioma, who once cared for Priscilla and her baby in Canada, had hailed Iyabo as Grandma of the Year and gifted baby Rakim a Gucci diaper bag, earning her the nickname Rich Aunt. Moving on. DJ Cuppy has opened up about struggling to return to normal life after her sister Temi Otedola's lavish wedding to Afrobeat star Mr. Easy. The grand celebration spanned Monaco, Dubai, and Iceland, with John Legend performing. Cuppy admitted on Instagram that life in London feels like a tough reality check. Meanwhile, her ex-fiancé Ryan Taylor revealed their breakup was due to differences and distance, claiming Cuppy showed little interest in working with Nigerians. That's it on entertainment news. Ruth Adedoyin, NTA News.
And that concludes the English segment of the news tonight, as Lola D. Alimi Show is standing by for the news translation. Thanks for staying with us. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Good evening to you.
Kálẹ̀ àsìkò iṣẹ́ àtòwúrò lórílẹ̀-èdè ṣẹ́jú móhùnmáwòrán láti lè ṣàmóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá Lọ́ládé Alimi Ẹ̀ṣọ́ lóníròyìn ní. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ti rọ alága tuntun fún àjọ olómìnira ètò ìdìbò àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè INEC ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Josh Ojo Amúpìtàn láti dáàbò bo orúkọ rere ẹ̀ka ètò ìdìbò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí fún ìdàgbàsókè ìjọba tiwantiwa ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ààrẹ Tinubu sọ̀rọ̀ ìpèníjà náà lákòókò tó ń búra fún alága tuntun náà ní ilé ààrẹ. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wà nílé ààrẹ Musbah Wahab jábọ̀ ròyìn pé ètò ìbúra náà ló wáyé ṣáájú ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ àpapọ̀ fún ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè tó wáyé ní òní Ọjọ́bọ̀. Olórí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba ní ọ́fíìsì ààrẹ Honorable Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà ti pè fún ìdí tó fi yẹ kí àjọṣepọ̀ tó gbópọn wà láàrin ìpele ìjọba gbogbo fún ìpèsè ètò ìlera tó múnádóko ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí lákòókò tó sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ ìrántí ìdásílẹ̀ ọdún 63 àti ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọdún 22 ti ibùdó ìkọ́ṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn òyìnbó ti yunifásitì Èkó tó wà fún ìrántí Oríṣàjọ́lámì Thomas olórí òṣìṣẹ́ bu ẹnu àtẹ́ lu bí àwọn ìkọ́ṣẹ́ náà tí ẹ̀ka náà bí ìwà ìbàjẹ́ ṣe pọ̀ ní ẹ̀ka ọ̀hún akọ̀ròyìn Ajésùtọ̀ mo sì jábọ̀ ròyìn pé nínú ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà olórí òṣìṣẹ́ lọ́fíìsì ààrẹ wòye pẹ̀lú òbítíbitì owó tí wọ́n yà sí ẹ̀ka ètò ìlera síbẹ̀ ṣe ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń fojú winá ètò ìlera tí kò múnádóko látàrí àìsí àkóyawọ́ àti bí kò ṣe sí àjọṣepọ̀ láàrin àwọn tọ́rọ̀ kàn ní ẹ̀ka náà ó fi ẹ̀dùn ọkàn rẹ̀ hàn bí ọ̀pọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ kò tiẹ̀ máa ṣe àmúlò yíyá ìdá 15 nínú 100 ètò ìṣúná sí ẹ̀ka ètò ìlera ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú àfẹnukò tó wáyé ní Àbújá ó rọ àwọn adarí òṣèlú láti rí i pé ètò ìlera ṣe jẹ́ ti tòlórí tẹ̀lẹ́mù nígbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àkòrí tó pè ní mímú àyípadà ọ̀tun bá ètò ìlera kí ni ojúṣe àwọn adarí òṣèlú lórí òṣìṣẹ́ ààrẹ pè fún àtúntò tí yóò ṣe àmúgbòòrò ètò àdójútòfò ìlera lọ́nà tí yóò fi tayọ ìwọ̀nba ìdá 10 nínú 100 àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí gíwá iléeṣẹ́ ìkọ́ṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn òyìnbó náà ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Adémọ́lá Òrémọ́sùn ṣàlàyé pé ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́dọọdún náà ló ń bójú wo ọ̀nà tí àwọn adarí òṣèlú yóò ṣe mú ọ̀rọ̀ ìpèsè ìlera fún gbogbo ènìyàn lọ́kùnkúndùn nípa ṣíṣe ìgbélárugẹ iṣẹ́ ìwádìí àti ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn òyìnbó. Ìwúlò pàtàkì jíjẹ́ olóòótọ́ onírẹ̀lẹ̀ àti gbígbé ayé tí kò ní ẹ̀tanú àti ṣíṣe ní kókó ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣíjú wá sí ètò tó wáyé níbi àdúrà fìdáù ọjọ́ kejì ní ìrántí olóògbé Alhaja Hadizat Maliki ayẹyẹ náà ló ṣe àkójọpọ̀ àwọn ẹbí ọ̀rẹ́ àti àwọn àáfàá ẹlẹ́sìn Islam níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣe àdúrà fún pé kí Allah kó tẹ́ olóògbé náà sí àlùjọ náà onídẹ̀ra ọmọtẹ̀rẹ̀ Chiedu jábọ̀ ròyìn pé àkójọ náà jẹ́ ti onírúurú ìgbàgbọ́ sókè àti ṣíṣe ìrántí níbi tí àwọn ẹbí ọ̀rẹ́ àti àwọn àáfàá ti péjọ fún ayẹyẹ àdúrà náà àdúrà lóríṣiríṣi àti orin ọpẹ́ ló gbẹnu wọn kan láti bu ọlá fún akíkanjú obìnrin onígbàgbọ́ òdodo tí ìgbélẹ̀wọ̀n tó kéye nínú Allah àti ẹni tó gbé ìgbé ayé rẹ̀ kún fún àwòkọ́ṣe rere nínú wáàsí rẹ̀ àáfàá gba tolórí tẹlẹ́mù ní ààrùn láti máa gbé ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn àwọn ọmọ ló gbẹ̀yìn Alhaja Malik kọ́lọ̀ ń tẹ̀wọ̀n sí afẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀. tó kọ́ níjọba rẹ̀ nínú ìrìn àfún ti àṣálẹ̀ tó ní ẹjẹ́ kápàdé Jésùtọ̀ Moses ní èdè òru orúkọ tìmílọ́ládé alímí ẹ̀sùn ó dàrú kásùn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ mi máa kó dọ̀wọ̀ ìjà mi kó tọ́lé ló kó àbọ̀ lẹ́ni sàn ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ Jésùtọ̀ Moses lẹ́ni náà o mẹ̀yìn o nùkọ̀tọ̀ yọ̀yọ̀ èyí kò dé náà wò blackbird sọ pé èmi ò di INEC tán ẹnì Joash àmúpìtàn wọ́n yóò dé o tó bọ́gán Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kò náà kò dúnná tó mọ̀dọ̀ ẹbẹ̀ jẹ́ òtẹ́mẹ́ tó dín tàídì o nùkọ̀tọ̀ náà wò blackbird sọ pé o tó gbó Nàìjíríà tán mẹ́ o tó bọ́gán tó wọnú ẹ ètò ọ̀dọ̀ tó àìsí ẹwà yìí tó fi dé yẹ báyò yẹ inú wa ò tẹ́mẹ̀ jíjẹ àmúpìtàtàn wọ̀ ẹ́ dókìá dọ̀ní yóò mẹ́ ẹ́ sọ́ọ̀ ìké náà tó mẹ́rin lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́jì tó gọ́ ẹ̀lẹ́ tó òwò ìbúrásí àzọ́fún ètò tó gbó Nàìjíríà tó mẹ́ náà tó dìkẹ́ mọ̀rọ̀ òwò ìbúrásí yóò nù kẹ́ òtò mẹ́rin lẹ́ẹ̀ sí àwùyá na do be a lot to amen o to boga yo de yoro o men ko to yo la to tin do en dada do nu e yo nu e po fure do no le ni yo nu e wa so to ye ji na wo bla o to gbo la to ni do to nu kon sin do de sa me to wo hab dan wa e tin to ai sin lo do ya do o titolo yo de o bi me yo nu ko to lo to le pe afo na do modo ye ba yo ye nu wa lo to din to ine godo we amopita ko yo de beji aso titi tengbe to aso gba kwe ai nectar o me yi azo nukoto na otobo Bola Ahmed Tinubu o se doctor Femi Gbajabiamila we ko si onu de to tin do o aholule to togbo aimate bodo lenupo le ramudo ye kon gbe to po na do di ke bo mo do ti to yin o ti jo agbasa ilo to togbo Nigeria to me so ya fun ayi kan ti to go o holowo ido to o togbo me ho di do he bai do funin o me yin o me titan e o nukoto to zo pon so ko hemi o di loot to awon ni mate me file ene e yo do o wi to da ho Horatio Olusegun Thomas e yo o togbo me ho di do funin to na o wi to lo to nu e ye to aisin lo bai o me yin o nukoto lo ene Gbajabiamila do ki ado o wewe gbẹtọ rẹ nọtò nìkún dídọ dọ tó gbóhọlù ní òun mẹmẹlẹ wa tó agbàtà yìí ló dalè tìgbà yìí dọ azọn soso wẹ títọ àpọjì náà ìmàtẹ họlù mọkẹrẹ lẹnu họlù lẹ nàdọmọdọ yìí kàn àdọdọpọ náà dọ níyẹn fún nàdọdìkẹ ọmọdọ o ìjà òsì hòtò tó gbó mẹ sọyọdẹ àlèwà gbọdọ dàgbẹpọ náà mẹpọ májò mẹrẹdọ tó gbó lọmẹ o dagbero yin gbọ́dọ̀ wewo eno yin po atodo no yo de edo yado yin o wa lo dagbe na to di ke bo do o gbeto san gbe san dagbe na o gbe ton o holo we do to ai sin he do bai o de ko ata sha to to ene na mo le to he yo di fida na o na we ko bai matin to alaja Adizat Maliki yin o de ni o me ko do kon to azasa to de o wedo menule hoto bodo agbele po pe afo oye me yin o sisenu kontole pe afo to nu wa loten to fide ye hold to o melody islami to mete ti edu e nu wa lo teme hego do vi o vivi le gbongodo na o na we lo e ko yin ohwe me o kan we gba me sin o fijiji e yin o de do ya do mesusu wẹ jaya dọ eyi sàn gbèsè tó ń dàgbé tó wà mú èèyàn èrè àfọ tó ìlọjì tó kọjá yẹ kájọ sọ tó kú lọ sí òòyìn kọmẹ ní kúrò tó rí lọ.